It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
Good morning. Today is Saturday. It is November 15th. The year is 2025. I'm sitting there, have a cup of coffee. The house is being cleaned. It's been a couple of weeks. It's kind of difficult for me to maintain this house on my own. So I have to have Rosie come in and her staff of people to come and clean it, because even I got some folks living here. They not, it's, we taking care of mama, so I can't expect them to take care of mama and clean the house. And I do my best throughout the week to clean also. Then we got the doggies, and there was some construction going on in the house. Yeah, more construction. Working on the house, so never-ending situation. I forgot somebody said they was on their way over here. I may have to cut this video short because it just dawned on me. That boy said he was up to. Okay, so he won't be here for another hour. Okay, good. But it's a beautiful morning outside. It's so nice to be able to come outside and sit on the patio and do videos when it's nice. Ginger and Grayson are in their perspective cages napping, getting some rest. Much needed rest this morning. I took them out early. They were running around. You can't clean the house with doggies running around, so they go into their respective condominiums and sleep. It's so funny. As soon as they go in them cages, they be knocked out. They lay down. I look there at Grayson. He was asleep. They go over there and go right to sleep. They get comfortable. There's just a lot of racket going on, but most of the time they're in there sleeping. I let them out, they terrorize the whole house. Cocker Spaniels tend to be very wild and run all over the place. I had a conversation with someone I've known for years, and let me just say this. I have repeatedly said I wasn't going to do too many more videos about HIV and HIV in our community, because it is pretty normal. There are lots of people who are living with HIV. If you take your medications, everything's fine. Go to your doctor's appointments, take care of your health. You will live a normal life. Living with HIV is not a big deal. But the conversations I was having with this in particular individual, he went into great detail of how he believes he may have contracted HIV, and he just wanted to express that to me. And he specifically asked me, you should do a video about this. Now, according to him, he had never heard of PrEP before. He tested positive about 2.5 years ago, and I believe PrEP's been around since 2012, 2013. He said he had never heard of it before. And very well could have been the case, because he wasn't in the gay community at that time when all this took place. 2.5, 3 years ago when he contracted HIV. So he may not have known PrEP existed. Now, he didn't know. And I believe him. He said he didn't know. He didn't know. I don't think any of them would be that stupid, that naive to not be on PrEP. If you are negative, if you are HIV negative, and you are having sex, I don't care if you are gay, straight, black, or white. If you are out here having sex, you need to be on PrEP, and you also need to be on doxy-PrEP. Those are two things you should use to protect you from any type of STI. Sexually transmitted infection. And there's so many things that can be transmitted through sex, so sexual contact. But this individual, he told me the story about how he met someone and he was having a sexual relationship with an individual, and this was his first long-term relationship. Now, the individual that he was having a relationship with was actually a married man. This man had a wife He was married to her, and they had children. So he was led to believe that this man was only having sex with him and his wife. So he didn't think that this man was going around having sex with any other people other because he was married. He was very concerned about the guy that he was having a relationship with had expressed to him that he never wanted to bring any type of STI home to his wife, since him and his wife were not using condoms. Now, if anybody knows anything about men who are married and they're bisexual, they tend to be very sexual promiscuous from what I have seen. To naively believe that a man that you're having sex with who's married, and over the years I've met plenty of married men who had wives and children, and they lied about it, and they're the biggest liars. They lie about every motherfucking thing. Let's just keep it real. Them niggas lie. Ooh, they can lie. I mean, I can tell y'all some stories about some married men I have met and the lies, the despicable lies that they tell. So he was dating this guy. They were in a relationship. Listen, I personally would never have been in a relationship or dating that have anything to do with some married man, but this is what was going on in his world at the time. And that's pretty much what happened. They were having sex, unprotected, and he wasn't on PrEP. He said he didn't know anything about PrEP. He didn't think he needed it. And he was doing a physical for his job. I forget where he worked at. He was doing the physical for the job, and that's how he found out his HIV status. That's kind of fucked up because you're doing a physical for your job. I don't know anyway, that's how he found out his status. He didn't know how long he had it. And of course, when he went to go confront the guy he had been in a relationship or dating with, the guy, of course, denied it. I'm not positive, I'm negative. And this went on for a while. Now, according to my friend, this was the only person he had been having sex with because this is the guy he had basically came out with. This was a guy, they're both masculine guys. I've never met the other guy. I saw a picture of him. But my friend, very masculine, you would never know he was gay. They had some attractive guys. Most guys, most of these gay guys, you can't tell they're gay any damn way. Hell. But anyway, so he said that this crashed him so low that he literally considered suicide. Now, I never knew all this was going on because we've been friends for a while. I never knew he was dating some married man. I never knew the whole backstory I never knew any of this stuff. But I saw some really bad things going on in his life. And me being the good person I am, I began kind of reaching out to, hey man, what's going on with you? I'd see a post on Facebook or Instagram and I'd say, something not right about that. And so I just kind of reach out and say, hey man, what's happening with you? And we would talk. It was my reaching out to him, consistently checking on him, asking questions, talking to him, that helped him get through that crisis that I didn't know anything about until now. Never knew it. Did have no clue. Didn't know nothing about no married man, no HIV status. There's a battle going on between him and this man. And it's a long, complicated story. We ain't got we ain't got enough time to go into that scenario. I guess the point is, you guys, there's medicine out here that can prevent your life from being turned upside down temporarily, because he's doing fine now. He's taking his medicines. Everything's great. But I will say this over and over, and I keep talking to guys, and I say, are you on PrEP? And they say, no, I'm not on PrEP. I don't want to take a medicine every day for the rest of my life. All right, so this is your choice. If you're out there having sex and you're sexually involved, you don't have to take PrEP for the rest of your life. But while you're out there having sex with people and you don't know their status, and you trusting somebody with your life, which is what you're doing, I think I'd take a PrEP pill, which is what I do. I think I'd rather take that pill, for now, to protect me from really having to take a pill for the rest of my life. Well, maybe they got HIV shots. You can do the shots now, you ain't even got to do the pills. However, I hear so much negativity from people about PrEP, and I don't get that, because the whole purpose of PrEP is to protect you from contracting HIV. That's the whole sole purpose of it. And like I said, I would encourage you, I don't care if you're a man, a woman, I don't care your race, religion, background, income level. If you're having sex with anyone, I don't care if you are married. Like this man was married, had a wife who also was HIV positive. And eventually my friend reached the point where this so troubled him that he got in touch with her and told her everything. And when she went to go get tested, she found out she was positive. Now, the husband was still in denial. But here you have two people. The man he was fucking, he's positive. His wife, positive. How long had the married guy been positive? Had this, where did he contract it? They can never get answers about that. Yes, it doesn't even matter at this point, does it? Now, of course, the wife jumped up and left his ass, which I can understand why. That's got to be a devastating news to find out that you contracted. As you all know, we know this happens every day. There are plenty of women contracting some type of STI from their husbands, their sexual partners. It happens. We've seen story after story after story after story. We know. That's what goes back to taking PrEP. Should you take PrEP if you are in a married relationship? I took PrEP and I was married to Earl. Yeah, I took it. What y'all want me to do? Yes, I took PrEP and me and Earl were married. I was doing it to protect me. I can't be around Earl 7 days. Did I not? I really don't think Earl was doing anything. Earl and I never had any issues when it came to STIs or anything like that. However, with that said, I used PrEP. I got on it when it first came out in 2012, 2013, all kind of off and on. I wouldn't have sex with nobody without it. I don't know about y'all. I'm talking about me. I'm going to take PrEP for HIV, and I'm going to take Doxy PrEP for any other STI. I'm going to protect Walter. I don't give a fuck about the rest of you motherfuckers. Y'all go do whatever you want to do. I know what I'm going to do. Now, when I go to my doctor's office, and at my doctor's office, they do STI checking anytime you walk in, and everybody gets it. They have a big sign on the wall. We check for STIs for everyone. We check for all this stuff. They make you swab your throat, hit your anal area, urine, all of it. Everybody gets the same. It doesn't matter who you are. And I get it, because it's Atlanta, Georgia. They ain't playing in there. Everybody has to do this. No and, ifs, or buts. That way you're not surprised by something that you don't know you have. And obviously this doctor feels that this is an urgent issue here in his practice. And so we all get every patient in there. If you don't like it, go to another doctor. I like it because, test. Run them tests, baby. All of them. Run that thing under my armpit. I want to make sure everything okay. I don't know how y'all be living. I know how I like to live. I want to, And I'm very lucky. I have had some issues in the past. Somebody came and said, you gave me gonorrhea. I said, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. I got my test results right here, and I go get some more test results. You can get gonorrhea from me, because I didn't have gonorrhea. Any other STD. You got that from somewhere else. And STIs, I mean, at this day and point, y'all, I'm keeping it real, y'all. People gonna have sex. They're gonna have sex. It's whether you use a condom or not, you're gonna have sex. And I strongly believe that everyone should use a condom when having sex if you have access to them. At the same time, even if you use a condom, I still think you need to be using PrEP for HIV and Doxy PrEP for doxycycline, cycling for any other STI. I'm a firm believer that should be used because I'm surrounded by so many people. I've met so many people who had access to these pills and for whatever reason didn't use them or didn't know about the pills. That's the part that kind of needs to be kind of, mind-boggling about. You didn't know about these pills. You don't know about PrEP. Well, obviously, a lot of people don't know about PrEP because every day we still have people testing positive for HIV. Something that is preventable. It's preventable. PrEP prevents you from getting HIV. Why not take it? Especially if you are out there having sex. And I didn't talk to enough gay men who are not on PrEP and say they don't want to take PrEP. And I'm just thinking, okay, you need to explain this one to me. I get tired of talking to people about it. I didn't even want to do this video. I get tired of talking about it. How could you all not know about these pills, PrEP and DoxyPrep, and you don't know about them, but y'all still contracting this mess? What's going on here? It's preventable. That's why I'm doing the video. It's preventable. You can have sex, go ahead and fuck. You're going to do it any damn way. You niggas going to fuck. You are. Well, why not protect yourself? What have you got to lose? The same thing when I talk to these guys about this blood pressure medication. I don't want to take a pill for the rest of my life. Okay. I've been taking blood pressure medication since I was in high school, y'all. I'm 55. Since I found out I had high blood pressure in high school, I've been on a blood pressure medication. My blood pressure, for the most part, when I go to my doctor's office, even when they have a big cuff and everything's fine. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop taking this blood pressure, man. Oh, no, I take it every day. I take all my pills at nighttime, big old glass of water, and go get in bed and pee all night. Lord have mercy. That medicine make you pee all night long. I'd rather pee at nighttime in the comfort of my home, jump up out of bed and go pee. Then I'm running around the streets trying to take a bit, trying to find a bathroom to go pee. I used to take it in the daytime, be peeing all day trying to find a bathroom. I'm like, oh, shit, this is terrible. Now, by the time I wake up, I pee a few times in the morning time, and then I can go on about my day. I'm just great. No issues. Yeah, I had to go pee a couple times at night time. Get on, never go pee. Ooh, Lord, there's a lady there. You all have to start making wise decisions. You can't be stupid forever. If you don't care about your own health, who will? If you're not going to protect yourself, who else will? I don't care if you are married. I don't care if you are in a relationship. I don't give a damn about none of that shit. I don't care. You have got to protect you. Every time I've had sex with somebody, I take Doxy PrEP. Before, after, the next day, a day, I take it. It makes me use the bathroom. Kind of. It's such a mild dose of it that it just stops the bacteria from possibly growing that would fuel an STI or whatever. And in fact, doxycycline is also used for people to treat acne. You can take them on a regular basis to clean up skin infections. It's safe to take, so that's what I understand when people have this issue with it. Some people take it daily for other health issues. I think you're supposed to take it for a day or two. I have 2 different bottles of that from 2 different places. One says take 1 pill, the other one says take 1 pill every 2 hours. whatever. Just take it. God damn it, it gave me that damn hard to figure this shit out. Like I said, I don't particularly care what to do in these videos, but it was nice for my friend to sit down and we talked, and he was able to express to me that me reaching out to him, I knew something was going on, I just didn't know what. But I saw when things started getting better. You can kind of tell by people's posts and how they act or phone calls. You can kind of tell that things, when things got better. And then he shared, and I guess he shared this, one of the reasons why I was going through some issues myself, dealing with Earl's death has not been easy. And he just kept calling, hey, you okay, what's going on? Dude, I'm fine, what is wrong with you? Damn, ringing his phone off the hook, I'm doing okay. And that's when we started talking about this. And when I look back on it, I know I was ringing his phone off because something just wasn't sitting right in my soul, and I kept reaching out to him. So I get it now. Why he kept ringing my phone off the hook over the past few months. But anyway, it is a beautiful Saturday. I want to go wash these cars. I need to take my brother to the grocery store. These niggas eat more food. All they do is sit there, eat and watch TV. I need to go to the grocery store. I'm going to take him to the grocery store this morning. I'm about to in here cleaning up. I got to use the bathroom, trying to pee. Damn carpet going through me. But I think this floor is wet. She just mopped this floor. Rosie does such a good job over here. I love this house when it's clean. It's like coming home to a beautiful resort. I wish it could stay like that. I wish I could have Rosie come through here every day and clean. It'd be beautiful. Like coming to a nice hotel. You go to a hotel and they clean the room every day. It'd be so nice and clean. I wish I could pull that off here. But that's not possible. Couldn't afford it. I guess I could afford it, but it'd be very expensive to have Rosie. We'd get tired of cleaning up behind our ass. She'd be done cuss our asses out. But today is beautiful. It's going to get up to the 70s today. I hope you all are having a gorgeous Saturday. I'm about to go in here, use the bathroom. I got to pee. Ooh, so bad. I just don't know. I should do this before I sit down here. Make me some breakfast. I'll go take my brother to his grocery store, and I'm going to the gym today. Today is Saturday, November 15th. The year is 2025. I'm out, and I'll speak to you all later. I'm out of here.